So if you've ever told yourself you'd like to stop chasing your twin flame, but with the next trigger you have, it sends you spiraling right back into the old self, the old mindset, know that that is not just in your mind causing that. It's your nervous system that is activating and signaling the need to feel safe in love. Instead, it's your nervous system that's being activated from the triggers. Until you can retrain your body to feel safe in love, you'll keep looping through the same cycles. Today, I'm going to show you how to break free from the nervous system bonding and regulate your energy so you can finally open up and receive the love that you deserve. Welcome back to the Bridge the Gap series. I'm Dr. Harmony. I'm a twin flame mentor, a best-selling author, and a guide, a healing spiritual guide to help people on their journey to alignment. In this series, I help you move from where you are to where you want to be in your life and love, and also into your highest calling. And if you missed the first video on letting go of resistance, make sure you watch that after this one, and I'll put a link above or below. Because today we're going to be building on that by diving into the body, into your nervous system, and showing you how you can rewire that. So here's the truth about obsession, chasing, even panic when they pull away. It's not a weakness. It's literally your body is holding on to the old program. And your nervous system has bonded to the chaos. It is accustomed to that. It's very familiar. And now, based on your past, your nervous system thinks that this is what love should look like or feel like. But the good news is the nervous system can be retrained. And when you do, you stop chasing, you stop spiraling through the past and the cycles, and you start creating a safety within you that draws real union to you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is notice your triggers and what is causing this. So the first step in this awareness is to pay attention to the exact moments that you feel your body's been hijacked. You know that feeling where your stomach drops when they don't text back, or when your chest tightens when they pull back, or the urge to reach out even when you promised yourself you're not going to do it again. So instead of judging yourself, simply name it. And that is that my nervous system is activated right now. So it's a real thing that you feel that way. It's normal that you feel that way under the circumstances, even though it's not technically normal for you to have to go through this. But the awareness itself will interrupt the cycle, and especially the shame cycle or the feeling of rejection, to where you're wondering, why am I repeating these things over and over and going through this sense of feeling rejected every time they ghost me? So the second step in this is to regulate in the moment. And what that means is when you notice the activation, use regulation tools. For instance, when you feel this sense of triggered and that your nervous system has gotten activated and you begin to feel the tension and your chest tighten, try to put your hand on your chest and take a really slow breath and just inhale and exhale. And maybe even do a count with the breath so you can get really present on inhale on a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale slowly on an exhale of 1, 2, 3, 4. What this will do is really help you get grounded. It'll help you get present, most importantly. And part of that grounding process can be if you will ground your feet into the floor, or get out into nature even and ground your feet into the literal physical earth. And that will help you pull the energy through you so you can anchor that energy instead of feeling so scattered. But if you really want to get present in your grounding, you can go out into the grass barefoot and just do the breath work I mentioned. Just look into your environment and notice 5 things around you that will pull you in, that will help you notice, say, a bird, or a deer running through the grass, or rabbit, or just whatever it is. Notice what's around you so it can get you really present and help you feel this connection to your reality and your body. And another thing I'd like to really recommend for getting grounded, present, and getting in the moment is humming or toning. And going through the process of your voice activates your body and will literally send signals in your body, into your cells, that vibrate. And that vibration will calm your vagus nerve, which runs from the back of your ear down your neck and into your body, that is the number one nerve that causes anxiety. In fact, you can place your hands, your fingers, back behind the base of your skull, behind your jaw, and under your ear, and just hold that. And it's going to feel really tender, and just kind of really hit the really tender spot, and really come into a sense of the presence through feeling the tension go away, feeling yourself get calmer, feeling the energy channels and the meridians in your body open up, that will bring and restore the sense of peace within you. And so these simple practices really tell your body that I am safe now. It gets you away from the chaos and all the mental clutter. And the more you repeat them and the more you practice them, the faster your system's going to learn how to create a new baseline of safety and security and connection to you. And you're showing up for yourself so you don't feel that separation or that sense of abandonment that is part of the cause of the triggers that's stimulating your body from within. And the third part of this is to connect with the future self. So how in that future version of me can I show up as that person in the here and now? And part of that is your response to the triggers. So once you've regulated yourself with some of the techniques that I mentioned, you can literally ask yourself questions like, what would my future version of myself who feels safe and secure and chosen right now, what would that person do right now in this scenario if they already felt safe? And most importantly, that person wouldn't be chasing, right? That person's not going to collapse. And that person only responds to peace from within. So one of the ways you can respond to that is stop checking your phone 20 times a day. So instead, what you can do is you can take aligned action towards your own purpose, your own self, your own needs. And that way you're the one showing up when the other person is ghosting you. And so instead of spiraling in the fear that this is my last chance for love, begin to hold boundaries for yourself with this calm certainty that you know you deserve and desire that someone does show up for you. And to set the boundary that if they're not showing up for you, then you're going to show up for yourself and not allow yourself to be disrespected in these ways. And this is where the magic happens. Every regulated choice that you make rewires your nervous system to match that future version of yourself, the one who is loved without struggling or needing or clinging. So the fourth step in this process would be for you to intentionally set a daily reset within your nervous system. To make this lasting, you truly have to build a daily process that practices this, that it becomes more familiar to you to stay in this calmer state. So in some of the things I suggested, you could maybe plan to do 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning as a regular practice, just so you stay connected to your breath and yourself and you get centered and calm through that breath work. And then maybe at lunchtime, you decide to take a grounding walk and do it without your phone. Disconnect from the phone. We've gotten so connected to the phone. You lose your phone, you can't find it, you freak out. But, granted, your whole life is on there. But a lot of times also we don't want to disconnect from the phone because we're sitting around waiting and wondering when that person's going to message you. You need to not be so available. You need to let it go and go out and take care of your needs. And then in the evening, as a regular practice, what you could do is do some journaling and maybe ask yourself questions like, where did I feel unsafe today? And how can I give myself safety now, right here, right now, in this moment? And over time, your body learns that love doesn't equal chaos. And that when your nervous system feels safe, healthy union can become possible because it starts inside of you. And most importantly, stop beating yourself up over all this. Remember, you're really not the broken one here. You're just bonded to that sense of constant stimulation, and that bond can be rewired. And as I mentioned, let's just kind of recap this. In step 1 in this, you're going to notice the trigger. In step 2, you're going to regulate in that very moment so that you can catch it in the process. And in step 3, you're going to respond as your future self. And then in step 4, you're going to just do this as a daily reset practice. And that's how you shift the nervous system chaos into nervous system safety. And over time, that's how you bridge the gap into the alignment within your truest, highest version of you. And if you're ready to dive deeper, I invite you to reach out for a breakthrough session. In that one session, we'll map out the triggers, the patterns, we'll identify where your nervous system is bonded, and we'll create a personalized plan that allows you to feel free, safe, secure, and become more magnetic. But in that session, you'll walk away with more clarity, peace, and practices and a plan that you can use not just in this moment, but for life. So make sure to check out that link above and below. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button so that more people can find it, and subscribe for the next episode of Bridge the Gap series. And don't forget to comment below the words "choose safety" if you're ready to rewire your nervous system and receive love from a place of peace. Most importantly, I invite you to detach with love, lead with alignment, and let your nervous system know it's finally safe to be loved. And I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.